All right.
Just a second. Send you to the printer. Print. Okay. DIMINS. It's the first 3 letters of each word. Okay. And look this way a little bit. Oh, back just a little. Yeah, right there. Perfect. It's blinking, so you'll be up shortly.
So you started with a pen and paper drawing, like not the digital one, right? So
Yes.
it just came like 10 years, like 5 years ago, maybe.
Yeah. Well, I was drawing on it when it was, well, to draw on, like almost like drawing with your finger.
Okay.
So, but yeah, I've learned and everything has grown since. And there you go. Thank you. But yeah, I still draw on paper. I do just a little bit of both. So.
Okay. So what?
Sorry. Right there. Perfect.
Okay. So what do you enjoy more, like drawing on this board or the paper?
I kind of like digital because there's some extra things I can do with it. Like one of the things, there's options where you can have the recording of my whole drawing, like a time lapse thing. That's something that we've done with different events.
And
it's kind of like they choose different options.
And you can edit there like easily, like with the paints, if you have made some like the
Well, the secret is you don't want to undo a lot.
Okay.
Because you want to keep it as if you're drawing traditional media. Otherwise, you end up being more mechanical. It's less spontaneous. You want to kind of act like it's traditional media. You know, that kind of. Because otherwise, you're just overthinking it. You know, it's kind of like writing a sentence, like being a writer and you're writing a sentence and you're typing it in, then you're typing it in again. Then you're just editing this part, and you're not going to get much done. So, and at the same time, it's going to become very stilted and everything. So I treat this, and I've actually, in some of the recordings, have seen myself maybe undo twice, and those are usually for my reason, like, oh, I thought I pressed this button, or I was thinking I was switching tools, but I didn't actually switch tools. Those kind of mistakes that are more human errors than they are actual mistakes in the artwork. So, and that's what I try to teach new artists, not to like, overthink what they're doing, just kind of go with it.
And how critical you are on your drawing? You like all your drawings, or I mean, you always see, I could do
Well,
it.
here's the deal. I don't get any better if I don't find problems to fix.
Okay.
You stop getting better if that's the case. I can accept when I'm at, and it's like, oh, this is really good, but then I'll look back at some certain things. I'm like, that was okay, but it could have been better because of X, Y, and Z. You know, you have to accept and move on, and if you don't, you don't keep going, you don't grow. So that's part of it. It's like it all has to be about growth. You know,
and I'm sure
art in general, you'll get people that are very trying to think how to put it. They're overly critical to the point that they just don't do anything, or they don't progress. And it's like, no, you need to actually, progress instead of actually being, stuck and not doing as well as you could be. So
it's not as like I'm doing like this.
Huh?
If I look this way, this looks like this.
Oh, you have the jeans. Yeah.
All right.
Not huge. But yeah.
The other side looked like I'm doing this.
It's not as exaggerated as it could be where it would look like that, because that it would be like popped out like
Popped
that.
up.
But this is all part of your face. So good. Yeah, that's the shape of your face. So, you know, you're exaggerating in your head. It was like, yeah, no, that's not exaggerated. I know how I would draw it if I was puffing the cheeks out, but there's the optical illusion of shrink and stretch. And there's also the exaggeration, which is the nature of caricature. Everything's not exact size, it's slightly changed and everything. Like cartoons.
Cartoon, exactly.
Yeah, there's some people that do it really exaggerated, where they would have your cheeks probably out like that and then your chin way up, like really huge. I tend to be more comic booky with how I draw people, where it's like you exist in a comic book, which is cool. Of course, I've had ladies complain I made them look too good. It's like, okay, whatever. It's fine.
Last name? B-U-K-H-R.
That's the name you're going to want?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, okay. I'll get that in a little bit. If you didn't take a photo of that, because this is where you'll go to download it. You'll just go to this site, put in that code, and you'll see everybody's picture.
Thank you so much, sir.
You'll be toward the bottom.